What is going on, guys? So you decided to join the army and you're wondering what is the best part about the army. So the answer to this question is something that you might not expect, and this is actually a question that I literally asked my recruiter whenever I went and talked to him. I asked him, what is the best part about the army? Like, what is your favorite thing that the military has given you? And I watched this video recently talking about why soldiers like war, like why they want to go back to war. So when a soldier leaves the army and they exit out of the army, why is it that they actually miss being in the military? Whenever a lot of times all they do is talk about how this sucks and that sucks and just all these difficult times, but yet they miss it. And then the other day, 2 days ago, I was getting my oil changed actually for my car, and I was sitting there and a veteran walked in, and we started talking about the military, and I asked him, what was your favorite part about the military? He was in the military for a few years. He was in combat arms. He shot down, I can't remember what his MOS was, but he basically shot down aircraft in the air, through some kind of missile launcher or something from a car. So he had a pretty cool job. And I asked him, I was like, what is the best part of the military for you? Like, what did you like the most about it? And he gave the exact same answer that my recruiter gave me. He gave the exact same answer that was the reason why soldiers miss combat, and the same reason why, or the same thing that I think is the best part about the military in general, army more specifically, and that's the camaraderie and the brotherhood that you get whenever you join an organization like the United States Army. Because it's something unlike anything else I've ever experienced. And I remember whenever I asked my recruiter this, I was expecting him to say, because he was an infantry guy, I was expecting him to say, oh yeah, like shooting the weapons and being in gunfights and all that stuff. That was like really exciting and it was really fun. And I expected him to say something like that, or I expected him to say, traveling around to different countries or something like that. That was the best part about the military, or just something else. I didn't really expect him to say that the people you meet, that you're going to be surrounded with in the military, they're going to be the best part about the military for you. And I can say for personal experience, I think in my time in training, my time in my reserve unit, I technically haven't been in my reserve unit for very long. It's only been about 1.5 to 2 years. But the camaraderie at the reserve unit is not so much as there is on an active duty side. So I'm kind of envious of you guys who are active duty, and that's something that I kind of wish I could have more of, because for you guys, the cool thing about it is you're with a group of people that you can trust. And I think that this is something you don't get very much on the civilian side, and I really recognized this whenever I left for basic training. It was just like a whole nother experience for me when I was at basic training, being able to just like look at one of my friends that I had made in the military, my first few friends I made in the military, and just know that these guys are gonna have my back pretty much no matter what. If something were to happen, soldiers like this are gonna be by my side. So I think that level of trust that you put into somebody to potentially save your life just brings you really, really close together, and even more so than your best friend now. So if some of you guys are going active duty, especially, you have really good friends now, but whenever you join, it's said that you're going to meet the best friends. Like you're going to make friends for the rest of your life, and I think that's really true, because I stay in contact with people that I've been at training with. I've met up with people that I've been at training with, and for me personally, the camaraderie, like every time I go to some kind of training event that's for an extended period of time where you really get to build relationships, it's really awesome. I think that in just a short period of time you build better friendships than you would on the civilian side, because of what you're going through and because that these people have your back. And on a side note, whenever you go through a whole lot of sucky stuff together, so at basic training and really almost all training schools all together, when you're going through the suck, right? So when things are just sucking real bad, and you can look over to the guy to your right or the girl to your right and just say, this sucks, but we're going to get through it. We're going to do this together, and we're going to joke about it whenever it's all done, right? So having that person there beside you, it really builds a strength between your friendship. And then personally, I can't speak from experience being deployed, but the people who have talked about it, like in the video that I talked about where I watched before, if I can find it, I'll link it down below so you can check the description if I do find that video. And then the guy that I talked to, as well as my recruiter, just the camaraderie that you get when you get deployed, and the amount of trust that I'm sure that you instill in somebody else, it really just builds a relationship that is unlike anything else. And that's something that I really look forward to, is whenever I do get deployed, just the friendships that I'm going to make, the strong bonds that I'm going to make, because for me, it's awesome, right? So I have my civilian friends, but you know, just the short amount of time that I get to spend with somebody in the military, I think just the different kind of person that they are, that they're not, you know, a piece of crap, that you know you can trust them. So if you meet a stranger off the street, you don't really know you can trust them. But for me, when I meet a soldier, I know that I can trust this guy. I meet a soldier and I know that there is something that we have in common, and that just is a stronger bond than you have when you meet just some regular other person. And that's really the point that I want to get across in this video, is that the best part about the Army, or even the best part about the military in general, is the people that you're going to meet, the camaraderie and the brotherhood that you're going to have shared between each other, the amount of trust you're going to have, the friendships you're going to build. That is the best part about the military. And for all you guys who are prior service, who know what I'm talking about, you know, feel free to, you know, leave a comment down below, because you guys can, you know, further extend what I'm talking about. So you guys who've been deployed, because there's actually a surprising amount of people who just, I guess, randomly watch one of my videos and they're just like, yeah, I'm prior service, or even people who've retired like 20-30 years ago. I think that's crazy when people who are like 60 years old, who's been in the military way back to the day, they comment on a video. I think that's really cool. So if any of you guys are out there and you've made it this far in the video, just comment down below, like, you know, yeah, like camaraderie is the best part. Or if you don't think camaraderie is the best part and you are, you know, prior service, you are in the military, like, what do you think is the best part of the military? Was your favorite part, you know, the jumping out of helicopters, jumping out of planes if you were airborne or whatever, or going into combat and that whole experience? So what was your favorite part? But other than that, leave your comments down below. That would be really cool and really interesting for all the other people who are about to join the military, and they can just read through these things just to get an idea of how awesome this whole experience is going to be, and all the cool things that are going to happen, relationships that are going to build and stuff. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know, hit that like button. That would be awesome. If you have any questions, no matter what it is, it doesn't matter if it's unrelated, you know, feel free to leave your comments down below. If you want to stick around for some more videos, I'm going to have a couple more videos going up this week. If you want to do that, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're a hardcore fan, hit that bell, because you know, you get those notifications when I post, you know, 3 to 4 times a week is what it looks like it's doing about now. So yeah, you guys do that, and I'll see you guys later.